Look at this creature. It looks like a cartoon character someone forgot to finish drawing. A neck as long as a school bus, legs powerful enough to injure a lion, and a blue tongue. Why blue? Nobody really knows. Even scientists just shrug. But here's what the zoo won't tell you. A giraffe is basically an evolutionary mistake. If nature were an IT company, the giraffe would have been fired on day one for bugs in the code. Its heart weighs 25 pats. Its blood pressure is twice as high as a human's. If a giraffe bends down to drink water, it could have a stroke. Yet it still goes and drinks. Why? Because giraffes simply don't care. Today, we're looking at 5 reasons why the giraffe is either a survival genius or the luckiest idiot in the savannah. But fair warning, after this video, you'll never laugh at its long neck again, because it has a secret, and that secret will shock you.
Fact number 1, the neck, up to 8 feet long. That's like stacking 3 versions of yourself on top of each other. And it only contains 7 vertebrae. Yes, exactly the same number as you. The only difference is that each vertebrae is about the size of your head.
But why do they have it? For years, scientists thought it was to reach leaves high in the trees, as if. But if that were true, all giraffes would have similar necks. Instead, males have longer necks than females. Why? Because it's a weapon. When 2 male giraffes want to decide who's in charge, they don't roar or bite. They take their 800-pound necks and start smashing each other. It's called necking. And yes, it sounds like the title of a depressing indie movie. In reality, it's a battle of giants. They swing their heads like sledgehammers. A hit can literally break bones. And the winner is usually the one with the longer neck. So nature didn't give them long necks just for food. It gave them long necks for violent street fights. Beautiful evolution, isn't it? Fact number 2, the heart. It weighs 25 pounds. That's about the weight of a 4-year-old child. A giraffe's heart pumps blood nearly 8 feet upward. To get oxygen to the brain, its blood pressure reaches an incredible 220 over 180. If your blood pressure looked like that, a doctor would call an ambulance immediately and say, "Sir, you have about an hour left." The giraffe? Totally fine. But here's the craziest part. When a giraffe lowers its head to drink, blood could rush to its brain with enough force to make it pass out. That's why giraffes have a special system of valves in their blood vessels that regulate blood flow. When the head goes down, the valves react. When the head comes back up, they adjust again. Imagine tying your shoes. Now imagine instantly blacking out every time you do it. Without those valves, that's basically what would happen. But giraffes have them. And the funniest thing? Scientists still don't fully understand exactly how the system works. They just look at it and say, well, that's basically magic. Fact number 3, the tongue. Up to 18 inches long, nearly 1.5 feet. It's blue, not pink, blue. Why? Because melanin helps protect it from sunburn. Imagine sticking your tongue out into the sun for 12 hours a day. Yours would probably turn blue from stress too. A giraffe controls that tongue like an octopus controls a tentacle. It can wrap around branches, strip leaves from thorns, and pull food straight into its mouth. But here's what drives biologists crazy. Giraffes don't really chew properly. They swallow leaves whole, then bring them back up and chew them again, just like cows. So the next time you see a giraffe peacefully chewing leaves at sunset, remember, it's chewing yesterday's vomit. Romance. There you go. Now you know the truth. Welcome to reality.
Fact number 4, and this one is absolutely wild. Birth. Female giraffes give birth standing up. The calf drops 6 feet to the ground. That's basically like throwing a baby out of a second-story window. And then it stands up a few minutes later. It gets up and starts walking. Why so brutal? Because within an hour of being born, lions may already be chasing it. Nature says, "Get up, kid, or die." And it gets up. No doctors, no tears, just boom, and off it goes. If humans were born this way, we'd go extinct on day 1. But giraffes get up and start running within a day. This isn't survival, this is hardcore mode. And you think your job is hard. Try being born from a 6-foot drop and immediately running from a lion.
But there is one thing that makes the giraffe truly great.
And this time, there's no joke. The giraffe has the largest heart of any land animal. Not because it's the strongest, but because it keeps going. About 60 beats per minute. And every beat is a battle. A battle against gravity, against pressure, against the wind, against lions. They live only about 25 years in the wild. Every day could be their last. Yet they keep standing. Eating thorns, drinking water while risking a blackout, smashing each other with their necks. Do you know their secret? They don't quit. They didn't evolve to be the fastest. They didn't evolve to be the strongest. They simply refused to die. And eventually, nature said, "Fine, you win. Stay alive." And maybe there's a lesson in that. Even if you look ridiculous, even if nobody understands you, if you keep moving forward, you survive.
And one more thing. You know what's really funny? Giraffes barely make any sounds. For a long time, we thought they were silent. But it turns out they use infrasound, sounds too low for humans to hear. They communicate on frequencies below our hearing range. So the next time you're looking at a giraffe in a zoo and thinking, "Wow, he looks lonely," he might actually be talking about you with his friend on the other side of the savanna, and you'd never know. Subscribe if you want more truths about animals, because tomorrow I'll tell you why elephants remember everyone they've ever met and never forget an insult. See you in the next video.